Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 5 of Trey and Tonya's Loveology. We're getting ready to go into our questions for this episode. I would read the first one, and you want to respond first?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. This first question is coming from Atlanta, Georgia, and it reads as this. I like what you guys are doing. Maybe you can advise me. This happens and never thought it would happen to me. I fell for a married woman. Sorry, baby, I didn't mean to pause. I'm sorry. I fell for a married woman, and she for me. It happened so fast. I just wish I could let her go, 'cause I don't see a happy ending, even though she left him in Maryland and moved here. He still comes every other month or so. How do I get out this 2-year thing?
Okay.
Guys, these questions are always shocking because we don't look at them ahead of time.
Yeah, we don't. We scan them and
pardon our pauses.
Yeah.
Please pardon. Okay, go ahead, baby.
Okay. First of all, you're saying you fell for a married woman and she for you, and it happened so fast. We're all human. That's understandable, but you have to draw the line somewhere. Because as soon as you said the word married, you should have known then that you were in hot water and you were in the line of fire getting yourself hurt and caught up. So, and then you said that
this dude's still coming.
I just wish I could let her go because I don't see a happy ending, even though she left him in Maryland and moved here. He still comes once every other month or so. How do I get out of this 2-year thing? Easy. You just cut it off because, first of all, she's married. She's not divorced.
Right.
He's coming to see her once every month.
Right.
She has no plans of having a future with you.
Right.
And is wasting your time. When you can really be out there single, dating, and having a good time, you're stressing out over a married woman. And you shouldn't be. For me, being honest and as open as possible, Atlanta, you need to just sever the ties right now. I don't care if she moved from Alaska to be with you.
It's pretty chilly there.
It is. You need to cut it off. I'm serious. She's married. He's coming to visit her once a month from Maryland, as a matter of fact, to Atlanta. But you two are supposed to be together? That's not a good picture.
I'm not having it.
And you can tell what her priorities are.
Yes.
So my suggestion to you is, that's easy. Sever the ties now. And call the losses now while you're ahead, because you said it's only been 2 years. So to me, that's still new. You have time to heal your wounds and learn from your mistakes and know not to ever in your life step into nothing like that again.
Okay, babe. Atlanta. How do I get out of this 2-year thing?
Try to make a lot of noises too, guys, as we go into these questions. You'll hear a lot of ooh, and just disregard that. Go ahead, baby.
I can't help it. That's me. Well, for real, babe. That's what I do. 2 years. That's a lot of time invested. It really is. And the fact that she is still married to this dude.
Yeah.
That means she still has some sort of tie, some sort of obligation, some sort of commitment. Again, I don't know if you're giving us the entire story. I don't know if there are kids involved. I don't know why this dude is coming to visit her. But the fact that he is still coming, there's some kind of tie there. Yeah. So I agree with my baby. You need to tell her, at this point, you're not ready to be with me because you are still involved with someone else. You are still legally committed to someone else. So therefore, until you are ready to commit to me and totally me,
because she can't give him all.
You can't. Of course, she can't give it. You still married, shorty. So I would just say, let my baby say, cut your losses right now.
Right now.
If it's love,
with the hurt.
Yeah. If it's love, it'll work out. If it's love, if it's meant to be, it'll work out. But right now, your friend, I can't even call her the partner because she's somebody else's partner.
Yeah.
Your friend needs to get herself together before she can commit to you.
That's true.
And we're going to move on from that.
Yeah. And we wish you well.
We wish you well.
But we hope that you get out of it, quickly. Because you're only going to get buried into it further and get hurt more.
Yeah, do what's best for you. Seriously, do what's best for you. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next question because, again, we have so many.
Yeah.
Greetings to you. My question is, if a person wants to hang out in the LGBT community, but not in a t-shirts or tennis shoes scenery, a place where you go dressed for the night, femme and gentlewomen, studs be dressed, and not all the hard rap music playing. Can you enlighten me of this areas, please? And this person want to remain anonymous. Hello, anonymous. Thank you for your question. Wow. Okay.
Well, because we are older and we're not in our 20s, I can definitely relate to her question.
Mm-hmm.
I did respond to this young lady back, via email and gave her some ideas of other places she can go.
That was nice.
That I necessarily won't promote on our video.
I didn't know that. That was nice.
But I did.
That was nice.
I gave her some other areas that she can, go, a place she can try to see if she liked them. And they are for the 30 and older crowd.
Okay.
And I think she would, enjoy the scenery more than the t-shirt and tennis shoe scenery, because I care not to really party with the t-shirt and tennis shoe scenery as well. And we all have preferences, and, we can pretty much get dressed up and go out to wherever we choose. But when you're in a setting and you're not really comfortable because of the people around you and how they dress, I definitely can understand it, because I would not want to party with a bunch of 21-year-olds with their jeans hanging under their butt, the white tees. That's just not me. I'm sorry.
Those are the chillers.
Okay.
T-shirts. It's crazy. Anytime I read T-shirts, I always think, T-shirts and your panties on. I do. I think of that song every time I see the word T-shirts. Okay, back to the question.
Yeah. It wasn't about panties.
It's not about panties. It's about T-shirts or tennis shoes.
Yeah. In a club. Yeah.
Okay. Again, we're older. We're not saying that you shouldn't dress that way, but if you're looking to hang out with people with a more mature mindset, normally that's not the type of places they're hanging out at. Again, we're not, saying people shouldn't go there. It's all in your preference.
Yeah.
And if you're saying that's not what you want to be around, then you need to look to other venues and other events that those individuals are not attending.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
There's a lot of older people that, like to hear, old school music and the older crowd and see that. And then it's a lot of older people like my age that do want to party with the t-shirt and the tennis shoe and the saggy jeans. To each his own.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking.
Like I said, there are many places. Hush, baby.
I am.
There are many places in Atlanta, especially our gay community, that you can enjoy yourself in a nice scenery, nice setting, and actually dress up and go out.
Yeah. So
we hope we helped you some, as well as I said, I inboxed you and gave you some ideas of some places you can try, and I hope that helps.
Okay. That's cool. This is a pretty good segue into our next question. It's coming from one of our viewers in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And I'm not sure if they want to be anonymous, but we're going to keep it anonymous. And the question read is this. I am a male illusionist entertainer, studying my relationships. However, I notice most of the
AGs.
I believe that's aggressives.
She mean aggressives.
In Atlanta are either in a transition or taking the male imagery to its fullest extent. Is that a prerequisite in ATL talent world, or just how the aggressives carry it down there? And we have another teachable moment. Prerequisite is something that you do before moving into another state, another status. Okay. You want to take this, or you want me to take this, baby?
You can start, because it's all about the studs.
It is about the studs. No, it's not a prerequisite. I'm a stud, fully stud, but I am not going through the transition stage. I'm not thinking about it. I haven't considered it. It's not something that I would want to do. I like looking at a boy, but I know that I was born a woman, and that is what I care to stay as. I wouldn't frown upon those who have decided to do that. It's a preference. If that's what you feel you need to do, then therefore, I'm an individual who would support you in that. I particularly wouldn't do that. So I wouldn't say that it's a prerequisite as far as the ATL talent. I believe some of our studs in our community have just chosen that path, and that's just what they decided to do. So no, it's not a prereq.
To tag in, a lot of the stud entertainers here don't do that full male illusionist look, because they actually have the natural tomboy look with the brush cut, and it actually gives them more of a dominant fake feature in their face. So a lot of them here don't draw on the extra mustache and, you know, the extra beards and all of that extra stuff that I do know a lot of Northerners do up north. That they go full out and put all the hair on their face and the mustache or what have you. And I think it's, you know, what makes you comfortable and however you feel that brings that male image out when that's what you're trying to, you know, look like, giving that look when you're entertaining. I do know some transgenders that are going through the transition and has went through the transition. And like I said, I think that's what makes someone feel comfortable about the skin they're in.
Right.
And it's all about improving their appearance that they already have.
Right.
And that can go for a femme woman. I mean, we're always looking at our figures, trying to improve the figures that we have or enhancing something on our body that we don't like. So it kind of falls hand in hand with each other. I don't think it's something that just happens in ATL. I think it happens all over the world.
That's true.
Yeah.
I would agree with that, baby. That's true. And again, you know, it's all on the individual.
Yeah.
What they'll like. So, again, Harrisburg, PA. No, it's not a prereq, and thank you for your question. So if you want to come down here and entertain, you say hit up one of our promoters, okay?
Yeah.
You don't have to be going through transition to entertain down here.
You can just have that stud dominant look and do your male impersonation song and enjoy.
Enjoy, yeah. Okay, this next one is coming from a Nigerian male.
And that's where he lives.
He lives in Nigeria. I'm telling you, we are reaching folks all over.
We're going global, babe.
That's hot.
High five.
Sexy. Sexy. I like that, baby.
We're going global. We're all the way over in Nigeria right now. Let me take a sip while we're in Nigeria. Sip.
Ding.
All right.
Shouts out to our Nigerian. Okay, here we go. The question is, please, what can I do to have a loving and caring partner?
And this is coming from a male.
This is coming from a male.
Nigeria. First of all, I think, you know, our community has somewhat of, it's kind of divided a little when it comes to giving that picture perfect look of what a relationship is.
Right.
Because if you look at a femme and a stud relationship and you look at two male relationships, totally different aspects of the totem pole.
That's true.
And I say that because I think on the male side, they frequently club, when on the femme side, we're settled with a family.
Right, movies.
So on the male side, you guys, I know a lot of gay guys that say they can't last 6 months in a relationship. And I'm trying to understand why not. I mean, they said 6 months to them is like 6 years. That's crazy.
Maybe they change with the season.
No, that's sad. It ain't no change with the season. And don't start. No, that's really sad. And for this guy to reach out and say, please, and he said, please, what can I do to have a loving and caring partner? It's first of all finding somebody that's on the same page as you. And it's almost like they're ready to really commit and settle down. Because as long as they want to really fully club and party and hang out with the single crew, they're not ready. And if you're running into those type, that means you need to put yourself in a different, aspect in the community and remove yourself from that type of environment. Because I'm sure there is someone out there for you, and don't look for it. And don't hop around to find him either, right?
That's true, baby.
Please don't hop around to find him. And be careful.
What can I do to have a loving and caring partner? I read these questions. Again, it's new when we look at it.
Yeah.
Don't go looking.
I always say that. Don't go looking.
And based on your question, it seems as though
he's ready to settle down.
He's ready to settle down, but I don't know what kind of nonsense you've been dealing with. Because you're saying, you're trying to find a loving and caring partner. So just be careful of who that you become involved with. Make sure that, like my baby say, that person is on the same page as you are. And
put yourself in a new environment.
New environment. That's our suggestion. New environment. And we're sticking to it.
That's right, baby.
That's right. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break and come back with our next segment where we'll address some more detailed questions.
Deep questions.